Into the shadows. Loaded.
Wait a sec. Oh, today's our big day!
Please, sign here. This
It's been so long since we've been to the surface.
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Ready.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you.
Yeah, what was with that earthquake?
That. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes.
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But, oh yeah, then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. But
You're not going to see us?
I knew you'd ask.
Well, you actually agreed.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too? Yeah, don't.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see.
We'll do our best to a nervylette?
I'm sure just you. You're right.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Excuse me, would you mind?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands...
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening. Neuvillette!
Hello. In the meantime, please, have a seat.
That's all right.
Very well.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him.
All right.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day...
That's right.
A map...
Do you have any idea?
Judging from your whale of that...
Immersed in primordial sea water.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering... Yes? What is it?
Oh, right. We asked the Duke.
It turns out that the source of the...
The water level.
Fortunately, if the change in water...
Navia should be in Poisson.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Oh no. What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
Will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right.
He looks pretty sad.
My leg! How could this...
Just hang.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety.
He's wounded?
He fell, so it's
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wound.
Understood.
All right. I'm sorry.
This situation?
Right. A little earlier, we suddenly heard the rushing water seemed a little odd. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water, those who realized the Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible. But the water that no one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now.
How awful.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that...
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for...
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
Sorry. I need to go for now.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she...
Okay. The wounded are... Of course, Traveler. Paimon.
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
Into the shadows.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a...
Right. That's how things are.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver... They won't...
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... They were helping and... I've known them. I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect...
I can understand.
See, it's not just me.
How could Yet the cemetery...
Buying yourself a plot.
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious.
That makes sense. And that...
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could...
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And
What do you mean by saving me a trip? I've promised to let them rest. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this.
Paimon doesn't know how to...
I had always thought I could loosen so... I'm so...
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia.
By the way, you can have a look at this.
Oh, Benna, so...
It's okay. The overall outcome indicates that the cost...
Right! Melusins...
You're right. What you said just now was...
Oh!
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave?
Ah, is everything going well?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. As for these supplies, we have...
Thank you.
Wait,
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a thanks to the knave, Spina di...
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was not. That said,
my subordinates have...
this is nothing to as I've told this traveler before, lending your
Without your help...
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Melus and Silver.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did as Paimon's... I've never liked...
You're right. Water is life to Fontaine's.
So, you're one who will try to change...
Of course. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just...
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But the traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest during some judging by my people
So that's why the Fatui...
I wanted to take... Linny told me that which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from... I'm sure you already...
Oh! That's...
The intel I just...
Got it! So all we...
Excuse me, but may I tag...
You wish to join, Miss...
But, are you sure you're up to exploring some...
Well, there's no point in... Besides... there's no point in being depressed while we...
Since you put it that way, all right.
Okay, let's do...
Okay.
So...
They seem to...
Let's go...
Just be careful.
All right, team.
Evil lurks. Shoot on sight.
Dada Kundala.
Over here isn't safe. I
Drop your weapons!
No rest for the wicked.
This place has also been contaminated.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to... don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless.
No, you're right. I can't do any... That complicates things. Maybe...
In that case, do you want to wait for a...
The water levels here are unstable. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just...
All right. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this bridge!
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you...
Maybe should...
Yes, it...
That's quite...
This...
Is something the matter, Dem?
No, I was just trying...
Do you remember...
We were headed...
Right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you...
I've been great. They were knocking at my door.
Sometimes...
Oh, yes, Miss Navia. These are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what...
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants.
Very well.
Wait. Excuse me, madam. Can you...
That's right.
No, it's nothing. I've heard this name before. And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle.
Huh? We do?
Well, now...
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to...
My trial? Wait,
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now, so...
Oh? All right.
Look, it's Navia!
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly... excited about Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And as for the judge... huh?
Please sit in the defendant's.
All right, but...
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're...
Enough with the whispering! Could some...
My dear Miss Navia, Have you not yet realized what you've done? As all here know, you are Master Cal. After you took over the Speen, not only you...
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good...
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so... We are one big family. All of... Therefore...
Huh? Everything you have said is...
Oh, well...
How wonderful!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of...
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr.
She was born a free and independent...
Her actions cannot serve. Please do not mistake...
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is... Even if everything is measured. Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that... Have you forgotten how much you all...
Do you mean... If your justice is...
As you said, we can also have our own justice. And that...
My head...
Demoiselle!
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia...
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss...
Silence!
That's...
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is... The court will adjourn for the...
Our thanks.
Please leave with...
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only...
Loose.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last...
Malus. Silver.
Quickly, you must...
Goodbye.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and...
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. You were just about... I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, were it not for their intervention.
Wait, did you say Oceanids?
Perhaps those 2...
I always told...
Please come with...
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite...
Why do you look so stiff all... Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you...
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewin. I hope all is...
No way!
I see. Well,
Oh, and the...
thank you.
He's still the... So, Neverlet,
Yes, in fact. Amid my astonishment...
Yeah!
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going in!
Dada kundala.
Into the shadows.
Oh no! Another unstable path! Watch your step!
Shoot on sight!
We're almost at the top! Keep it up!
Final warning! Hands where I can...
Hunt them down!
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden...
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems...
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates.
The surrounding wall...
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed.
It feels like someone left these slates.
That would fit this...
There's a person...
And is that Lady Farina in the 3rd image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the...
And is that a ring of people around her?
The 4th image. I know this one.
The people will all be dissolved. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at this. Says that it's the history.
I really hope.
Kind of.
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third? Where the Hydro Archon herself fall?
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image.
Egeria, then. The previous Archon kneeling before the
Did she herself commit that sin? And... Also, I'm still what?
But who would have created these slates and left these words?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so...
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Let's split up here.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work, Traveler. I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my...
Are you really going to talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem?
She has long been harboring secrets.
All right.
I will be carefully...
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the... All right.
We're finally back!
Welcome back.
Yay! And there's good... Paimon's already starting...
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in... Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got...
Still, we didn't...
Well, I have... Why did you think I was from... Well, I used to have my own. There was nothing for it. Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine and...
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well. Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa!
My name means...
Thrice as great? That's so...
I know, right?
Talk about obsessive.
Megistus is thus the calling card of our schools.
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontaine.
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while.
Oh, that's a good thing then.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. The invitation was sent quite early.
What do you make of...
What I can tell you, I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. But on the flip side...
A visionary?
Of course. The old hag could do it. And I'd bet there are other...
Thanks, Mona. You're...
Oh, well.
That's the greatest...
Indeed,
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need...
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help. Good morning. I'm still feeling. But it's time to get up, Traveler.
You're here! Monsieur Durvalette and Lady Farina.
Like I said, I've already explained everything!
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims.
You mean...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know, but you found them in some ancient ruins, you said?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some... The second of the...
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Arch...
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so... I understand your concerns, but... I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have there are several indications. This is not strange in itself. You have never been as superficial...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should... There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss the... Oh! The opera's about to start. Toodles!
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door?
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh! You noticed! Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Still, I do not understand. Everyone in her inner circle, we may have to...
Oh?
Normally, people will...
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions.
We will need to consider this thoroughly. Join for... If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but this may be cruel to her. But all... But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what family should do.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No, I don't...
Then, how about you, good sir?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things.
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh?
Well, it's just...
Huh? Didn't...
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance...
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were...
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before.
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group, though that was their name. Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned great. A trap comprises of the
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires...
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you?
Yes, and I even...
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong...
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads...
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure...
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that... Follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing...
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor... But we shall require much more courage...
Oh...
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening. Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised. It's hard to say. Paimon, after all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you? Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all! Paimon's never seen that cup before!
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two.
Who's that boy?
What a... And yet... Consider... Precisely. Call me in. Amid the prophecy.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
People call such things fate. And it is written in... Just as prophecies are the things that...
What is she about? It all sounds really impressive and important.
I believe that you understand, right? Ultimately,
The voice. Alright. Hey, it's you who's getting licked.
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
Mona!
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I... Not all Fontanians are pessimistic about this.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes, it was Charlotte. I assume you've heard of her, no? That I'm in full...
That's right! Paimon...
Ah, yes. About what... Huh? Goodness gracious.
She said that even the gods...
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has... But I've never...
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing...
Well, it's not like Paimon could end...
Yes, she was quite... Perhaps it is some... Traveler?
Oh, we're...
I see. I guess you could consider me someone who has often... But even so, perhaps that's what N was trying to tell... I did originally...
Huh. You do have a point.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. Hey, Traveler. Paimon... Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by. Huh? Let Paimon see! The underwater... My recent attempt thus did an... So while the fourth journalist Charlotte... Charlotte took some... She hasn't been able to get a hold of any... Ugh, seriously? We're here! Paimon... Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake! It was so delicious the last time we tried...
1 slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too?
Wait, did he really say something like...
That's right. Even he has his own...
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake?
But why would it close?
Well...
Oh, the prophecy. No, it's the...
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of...
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She said that humans are creep... I've got something else to do, so I'll...
And there she goes! Alright, let's dig in. Paimon should... It's more delicious than last time! And the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea! Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food. Oh! We're near the Steambird office! Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon!
Oh, ha! You've got some nerve! You just used us to make some quick mora!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. It's alright, though.
Really? Oh,
Still, what
a friend of ours met you.
Ah, so she mentioned...
She said that you're...
No.
Huh?
Oh, of course it doesn't. Though...
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
Wait, Charlotte. Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. From what I've seen, so in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping it. Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up... And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use... I'm not a dreamer, but anyway...
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we? The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty... Paimon's been thinking... If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Teyvat that would be destroyed tomorrow... No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose... We've always been moving to the next destinations. You mean, still traveling? Huh. Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough. But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
So the two of you are still here.
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermoni?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Not at all. Yes, inside the...
A riot?
Well, that said, Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House. And while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis. And before she could respond, others started to join in. The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been...
I agree.
So what happened after that? Is Farina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and let the Marechaussee Phantom...
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall... Good.
Don't worry, this is more than a...
Is that...
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then. If we know Farina's situation, instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And, as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervalet was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today. Paimon thinks Farina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to... Huh! Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back... In that case, there's not a moment to lose. This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already. All that's left here are signs of devastation. Could Farina really be here? Let's try to find her as soon as possible. That's Farina, right over there.
Should I just give up? What was meant to happen did happen after all. I'm sorry. I'm so... Give up. I'm sorry, but what can I even do? Who's that?
Don't worry, Farina.
So, it is you.
Farina, you were crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. Who did that uncivilized? They even did. Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the marsh still say.
Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there! Quick, after her!
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
They are? They're just... that's against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Farina just ran off! Quick, we have to catch up!
Poe's haste is warranted. I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they display.
Yep, that's a good girl.
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it?
Yeah. A quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, did it?
It can't be.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that.
Yeah. But the people of Poisson... It's true. I once had informants all over Teyvat. I've tried all kinds of ways, too, to hold back the sea. Anything to keep, but all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled. Give, indeed. Fate. But just now, it all, as long as the... Don't worry. Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play. Don't take any of what I just said.
Come on! Paimon could have sworn you were actually...
Cher, that's impossible. It was... a witness. And if to... if...
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance. Now, without...
So, this is what it... Do not forget, however, that I am both...
May I interpret these words? As your in that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
You would draw your blade against a god? I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
Paimon can't believe it.
What the heck is going on?
Wow.
Lady Farina, what?
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be
looking for excuses again.
I raised my hands just now. I will admit that I've been running away. I'm sorry, everyone. You are not to be. But now, I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true. This time, I will applaud and rejoice. Mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine!
Woohoo! Oh, no! Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right?
All right, then. Who will...
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Is that so?
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance. Now, without...
Do not forget, however, that...
May I interpret these words? As your... In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your...
You would draw your blade... I see. It seems like you have made up...
Paimon can't believe it.
What the heck is...
Wow.
Lady Farina.
It would seem that there has...
Looking for excuse...
I raised my hands just... I will... I'm sorry. You are... But now, I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world this time. Applaud, mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine.
Woohoo! Oh, no. Why does it feel like Farina just... Also, even though she's still acting...
All right, then.
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Is that... Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question, just how much work did you...
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula. So,
Navia, the president of...
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience. The people's resentment against... Moreover, according to our...
So, you mean...
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance...
That's right. That house was a magic box, rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and... was an Archon instead of a human. My thanks, Farina. Without...
You're welcome?
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. We had to select a location...
So, in other words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Then, I can guess Nervilette and Cloran's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight. Also that as soon as I...
Yes, That is correct.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage.
Thank you.
As for you, you'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd Oh? It's fine. It matters not. What's done is done. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through.
Madam Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along. This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too! Hey, Charlotte! Oh, let Paimon see. Wait, so in other words, we can refer to this anthology of evidence and let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, alright?
You defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duels you took part in at the opera. The words of someone. This is the first time. A Fatui Harbinger. I nearly lost my awesome friend Navia.
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Oh, come on, Nervy Let. There's no need to repeat. Just fast forward to the. Of course, it is only natural for you.
That's true, but my charge here is unrelated to your conduct instead. I would like to
Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
Hey, I can't.
Charge accepted. Lady Farina, do you... Lady Farina.
I plead not guilty. How can I? There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine.
Yeah, even though Lady Farina...
Yeah,
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since. See? Even the. If you wish to.
An argument.
Well, and if I.
That does. First of all, you.
Who gave you that idea?
A curse. I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble a type of curse. But in light of this
Neverlet sensed it too, huh?
Lady Farina is actually a human?
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them.
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. For centuries, manifestations of my one need only to turn their eyes towards the
That does. You tried to reference the.
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the god.
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of. You will prove your.
I never thought.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared instead of having.
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really losing. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict but the Oratrice handed out that You can't.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
My power as an Archon.
If that poses a...
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro?
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their... Thus did I give up...
Isn't that?
Yeah, no matter how...
It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
Hey, come now, everyone! I'm still the same Farina you knew, right, please?
If what the prosecutor...
Did she deceive all of us? And all of our parents and grandparents too? And...
Enough! That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the... If you have no...
Wow, she came up with yet another argument. That doesn't... It has been established.
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here.
Miss Navia.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear now. I've brought some seawater from Poisson. As everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area, including those of some of my close... So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of the sea... If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching the seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But, if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve. I do hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path.
Navia from the Spinadi was...
If Lady Farina...
Lady Farina.
Well, of course he had to...
She's just...
What's going on?
Due to the inherent...
Hey! I'm fine! Look at me, everyone! Will you believe me now?
Miss Siegewing, if you're...
Siege, don't be nervous. It'll...
Please announce the...
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. She was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial...
Thank you, Miss Siegewing. Lady Farina, you may...
Oh, wait. What did she just say? I didn't get dissolved.
Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a We don't want anyone else to lose their life.
Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life, it's a great...
I can't... Listen to me, everyone. Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks. Think about it. How can you conclusively prove... Also... Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your...
I don't think any...
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for...
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections, we will move on to the final judgment.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway her until she's two-stepped against her now.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is... guilty. shall now turn to the oratory. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Well, what's wrong? What?
No.
Isn't that correct then?
However, to be punished.
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
The one and only time the death.
Farina's been sentenced to death?
This outcome is indeed. Is this sentence?
Yeah! Even Vacher wasn't sentenced to death by the Oratrice.
Indeed. Not only is Farina's sentence overly but now.
Excuse me, if I may interrupt. Is the trial still—
Fremine! You finally made it. I assume this means you've
Any mission, Father.
Is that the first prophecy slate? Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. But has the trial already concluded?
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me to... Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates. I would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
I believe I have now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime.
Huh? Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kinda talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Okay, let's... The first stone slate describes what you just said. Does that mean that the second stone slate... This must be the point when the third slate shows the... Huh. Well, the fourth slate is the... They didn't believe that such a...
We know from the... Perhaps the... It's not as with the... The prophecy, if we...
They'll dissolve into the Primord... The Hydro Archon was... Navia fell into the water. The eruption of the Primord... The stone slate's Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now, but...
Let's hear them.
Incredible.
We're...
All Fontanian... The evidence for... Oh, and according...
Indeed.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the that could also...
The Hydro Archon's true sin?
And yet, after many hundreds of years...
Yeah, so wouldn't it be trying to show the in the end? Did Paimon get all that right?
You've made some keen deductions. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional... When we were at the room, now that the slate collection is complete... I believe I should share this truth not only with you, your hypothesis. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the... However, not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her She poured... But if Fontaine... Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race, and thus... the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is...
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human...
That's way too much information from... Wait, but if that's the...
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontaine.
Alas, your hypothesis regarding a key point of... They have not... The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro. You may also recall, therefore, that the people of Fontaine shall try... Yes.
I think I'm following now. So, in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold.
What should we do?
Huh. No matter what,
If that's the case...
Traveler, I would like to point out enough about the fourth slate. However, as for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before. This eruption was just a small...
It was both...
If we're talking about a truth...
The truth, the original sin...
That was way too close! How did that thing just burst into the Opera House? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw?
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here. That whale does not belong to Teyvat. It has been greedily... And once it has finished...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontainians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the... Therefore, when it left the primordial sea...
We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that...
That is correct. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting...
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connect... Anyway, now that...
It is too late. It had already... Even if the entire...
That's not something I will accept. We've already done everything we can, and we've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe.
Indeed. That's not how a grand performance should end.
I'll fight it to the end.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
The prophecy. Just as prophecies ultimately
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Farina! No, I still need answers.
You.
Sorry. That shocked expression.
You are not Farina.
This.
Focalor.
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, the heavenly principle.
Deceiving the
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. One was not amused. She knew full. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. I had to out. I'm a genius, I know. Although, looking back now, it was hard. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids?
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain in her strengths, but in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to... Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on... In order that the prophecy under the curse I placed on her. So long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she instead, I suppose now you probably understand.
But Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a... I cannot be...
It has indeed. It's been fought, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely...
Oh? Who permitted you to come onto— All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not dis- I am Fossil— Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Time to testify. Ready.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards! Wait, where are the guards? Guards! Odd reveal!
Overlooked. Shoot on sight.
Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Wait a moment. You're near me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me? What do you wish to say?
The prophecy.
What prophecy? The people will all be—
Oh, very good.
What? But doesn't that mean everyone will die?
I will tell you.
But if there were scales, with all—
I suppose this would— Don't worry.
Play as—
That's right. You must never let— And if you can keep— Have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. Being a human, remember.
I'm still not sure I understand, but... So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
A trial? Huh. How exciting. The Maison, what should I say to most appear like a god? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine. In truth, as the god Focalor. Once again, thank this. I thought I might stammer.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might...
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy, right? Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a calm-down Farina. Assertive, with a strong... Oh, very good! Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were... You may Now then!
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Her personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest. I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow... My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith. We have heard it said that no, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play. The scales may law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. There is, so long as I...
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports.
Come now. Besides, not...
If I may be so impertinent...
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all...
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp your...
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now to...
Lady Farina,
No need to thank... All right.
You remembered me. He's doing...
Lady Farina,
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but all manner. Really? Have they found... Is... The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time, but it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine.
Lady Farina, here.
There'll be no need for that.
Lady Farina,
Indeed, my...
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydro...
Understood. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I feel...
Lady Farina, I've heard that the first... Are you crying?
Really? This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god.
No wonder.
So interminable. Hundreds of years must have passed by. I never imagined that it would hurt so. I want to die. All I can do is keep heart.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone, although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share. That's impossible.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you... And if Teyvat is... She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You should... But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? If you let this up, think about it. Long and hard. No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness...
Fine.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, she did very well. If she had it seems that trusting humanity...
I believe that How would you build on...
Ah, good. Of course the Iudex of Fontaine has I'm sure you've
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Linny did mention that he heard a human... It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
And then I became one with the Oratries, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so. Alas, your In truth, it is... Oh... my work over... But really, the vast majority had to be accumulated.
It was all...
Indeed. This power accrued over 5 centuries, but only power...
So the Oratrices... The destruction of that divine throne...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the... Oh, what? Getting sad again. The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more. Oh.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very...
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Hydro Dragon, don't... I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of in other words, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on, that should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too Iudex Neuvillette.
So when at last, in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Judex Nuvelet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
What just happened?
Was that bright light some sort of
It's time to end this.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be
I have gained the strength. We should seize the opportunity to Traveler. Now that the root of the come with me, Traveler. From within, we shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power. We shall look for an opening together. I can feel its sorrow creeping into hostility.
Justice will bring decay! New life! Watch out!
By royal decree!
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. The chance will present itself. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
I summon!
Shoot on sight!
Final warning! Hands where I can see!
As you wish, maid Fräulein.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private train. Well, actually, I had a feeling that...
That power...
Paimon has it. It's just that he...
I simply did not have it, so you may speak to me as equal. I have to agree. That kind of power. All in all... The point...
Well, so what sort of...
Oh, right. His name is Sir Tologi.
I am...
Huh.
So Master isn't sufficiently famous. Still not.
Ooh, that one!
Oh, but I suppose you want.
Wait!
Actually, never mind that they all devour such royally as such. In other words.
What?
Not to worry.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry! Hey, lend a hand!
Look! The water's receding!
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong! The prophecy was wrong!
The prophecy was wrong.
The soil renewed! The sweet old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Skyship Winglet. The various disputes that have people always call the... Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the report.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big scoops. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a...
Paimon's curious...
And that's exactly... Oh, this time...
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Princess!
I'm here to update my... let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garoon, our resident...
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of you, but if you don't mind...
I get where you're coming from.
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials.
Huh? You're here too, Clarion?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to...
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson.
Oh, wait, just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions?
Forget it. I'm sure you can...
I see you're the same...
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake...
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up.
How did it go? Was it a good shot?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news. Also, not to brag.
Wow.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview.
Whoa,
That's a...
In truth, I told him that it was best not to...
You're right.
Stay safe now. And...
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic...
Looks like you've been missing it.
Duke! Did you...
Of course.
It's an honor to...
No need to thank.
Of course,
All right then, this way.
Hey, no need to be so... Miss Charlotte.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say...
But it looked...
No, I just... This is...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. The boat that brought about a Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh! Looks like Charlotte's trying to...
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Really?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you...
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to...
Hey, Miss Charlotte.
Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been...
Same old same.
Other than that flying ship.
That's why I decided...
You're too kind, sir.
I see.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that they're...
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna...
What change can there be? As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the...
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it...
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be an...
Maybe? Who knows? All right, last stop, the docks. Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte.
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gag? It's a wondrous trick of friend.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have...
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine so...
He was the one who proposed doing this. He...
Yes, I was planning to first introduce...
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. Father says that...
that's a...
Oh, after Lady Fur...
A diplomatic...
Yes, it could have been done. Furthermore...
that's...
I would agree. I suspect you'll...
but back to...
They say that he's returned to Snesh...
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of...
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the...
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our... Don't be too... Switching my masks. Well, that depends on many things. As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. A vision.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo...
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled...
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. I guess this must... All right, then.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte, huh? Shall we go see how Neverlette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway. going to have...
Really? Oh, I suppose you must. In any case, you came at.
Aw, Paimon's... Alright, let's have it. Whoa. So that's what Focalord does... But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you...
For me, Fontanians were, but so long. In other words, when.
Focalord must have counted on... Yeah! And then...
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I have investigated his... But whether it be by... As for the judgment passed by... Whether it was due...
Guess Focalord... hang on a second. Back when Fontaine...
Life has all...
Yeah! Lynette said the fountain...
In truth, those Oceanids...
Paimon...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Hang on a sec. When we spoke, we guessed that there...
No. So regarding this specific issue, I was... In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head down...
What next?
I can finally catch the scent of your... It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons. But with something very similar to... I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. Oh.
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. You should have the remains of the third descender.
Remains?
Huh.
Well, that much is true, but I fear I have never...
I've been training with my master. It is only natural for those. Regardless, to live in itself is a blessing.
What do you mean?
No need...
This third
Master, if you're interested, though.
Next time. You believe...
I do.
That's what...
The remains of... So that's what...
All the same, assume...
And she said that...
If she speaks the... I guess that you might already... That means that the Gnosis, which are
Like, no, let's... Comparing the Traveler to the... That's what you say.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind...
Alright.
Yes.
But...
I suppose that would be the I suspect not. But once in a while I too would guess that if life flowed... And what ultimate...
Stay back! No rest for the wicked. Mein Fräulein. The story has only just begun!
Drop your weapons!
Stay back! Turning point in...
Final warning! You asked for it!
Time to testify. Into the shadows.
Oz, reveal thy...
The story has only just...
Drop your weapons!
Hunt them down.
Hands where I can see!
Leave it to me!
Stop right there!
Turning point in...
Shoot on sight.
Leave it to me!
Drop your weapons! You asked for it!
The story has only just begun!
By royal decree, Midnight Phantasm...
Shit! Hunt them down.
Stay back!
Final warning!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
The story has only just...
Justice for...
Ready. Time to testify.
just...
Wings of darkness!
Hunt them down.
Stay back! A turning point?
Justice will Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Time to testify. Loaded.
Turning point in fate!
Stop right there! Hands running!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! I summon thee! Final warning!
Ready.
The turning point in fate!
Midnight then! You asked for it! Stop right there!
Hunt them down.
Turning point in...
Odds reveal!
No rest for the wicked. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Leave it to me!
I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked. As you wish, main Fräulein.
Decay! New life!
Hands where I can see them!
Hunt them down. Loaded.
The story has only just begun!
Final warning! By royal decree, Wings of darkness! Justice will protect...
Time to testify.
Drop your weapons! Shadow Raven, let night...
Decay! New life!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Enough!
Phantasmagoria.
Hands where I can see!
Time to testify.
Enough! The story has only just begun! Leave it...
Shadow Raven! Slut Knight!
Stop right there! You asked for it!
Hunt them down.